Hello, Wastelanders. It's Jewel Smith, playing Fallout 4 as Fiona, General of the Minutemen. With me, as always, is my one and only Hancock. And today we're going to give you a tour of Kingsport Lighthouse, which you can see in the distance there. I'm currently at Croup Manor, which is the site of my last settlement tour. And now we're going to head over to the lighthouse. Now, I could just swim because I have the Aqua Girl perk. And I could swim right across the water and it would be really fast and easy and I wouldn't have to deal with any enemies. Because as far as I know, there's nothing in this game that gets you when you're in the water.
I don't know how much more I got of this.
But instead, I'm going to take the land route. Just for fun. And just so that you know the land route, not everybody has the Aqua perk. Who are you? Provisioner? A provisioner who's not in a postal uniform? Who ever heard of such a thing? Where did you come from? I thought I had all of my provisioners in postal uniforms. Ooh, legendary. Bye-bye. Where'd you go? Can I not pick up your junk? Legendary glowing thing? Aw, that's bogus. I can't get it. That's weird. Alright, moving on. It was probably the most amazing legendary item that I've ever seen. I highly doubt it. There's a Minuteman checkpoint right there, because I finished the game with the Minutemen. If you finish the game with other factions, then they will be checkpoints for other factions. See, there's a provisioner, and she's in the correct uniform. Who's that other chucklehead? Sometimes I would have my provisioners go missing, and then I might assign a second provisioner. Maybe that happened. Maybe my provisioner went missing way back when, and I assigned another one, and then he suddenly decided to reappear. Because it's Fallout 4 and those things happen. Alright, so I'm gonna go this way. I went across that bridge. Hung a right. I'm going past the cannery. Isn't that what that is? Long Neck Lukowski or whatever his name is. Cannery. There's an interesting little adventure you can have in there. If you go in, yeah, see? Long Neck Lukowski's Cannery. Oh, there's the front doors. Where was I going? Already been there, done that. And that's not the purpose of today's video. Sorry, I haven't made a video in a while. Uh-oh. Who are you? Ah, yeah. For some reason, I get rust devils out here behind the cannery a lot. Oh, come on. Why am I being such a terrible shot? And I was just thinking to myself that I had not seen any rust devils over here in a while. Woo! John, don't blow up the cars right next to me. Yep. So yes, rust devils. They like to spawn right here in between the cannery and the lighthouse. I don't need all that junk. Where's the horrible robot chick? There she is. I want to get her bits. She didn't have much. Assaultron Gorgon. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so where were we? Yes, heading to the lighthouse. And now I'm all discombobulated. Where was the lighthouse? Should be this direction. Yes, there it is. Can't see in this fog. Man, I hope the fog lets up for the tour. Of course, I've spent like so much time here and there's never fog, but right when I want to do a tour, there's fog. Alright, so yes, here is the lighthouse. There's a road that approaches. It's nicely situated on this rocky cliff here, so you've kind of got like a natural fortress. And there's this big semi that's crashed out front that you can't scrap or do anything with because it's just outside the border of the settlement. So that adds a nice barrier as well. I will put away my weapon. And there you go. This is Kingsport Lighthouse. And you can't quite see the lighthouse there in the fog. But we'll take a look at that in a minute. I'll do the outside perimeter as I do. So I use the main road as the natural entrance to the settlement. Put a couple of guard towers, one on either side here. And my usual shack bridges. Now, strictly speaking, they're probably not necessary because you've already got this natural rock wall here. But this settlement has such a huge hotbar that I just went ahead and built up everything that I could, and it's still not even full. I don't know what they expected people to build here. There's other settlements where I wish I could build so much more and the hotbar gets filled so quickly, and then this settlement I'm building and building and building and it's like 2/3 full. But anyway, I put a little bridge around the edge with some turrets to shoot down into the street. And then I built one of the big artillery guns. This is one of the only settlements where I have artillery besides the castle, because at the castle there's a special little side quest where you have to build a bunch of guns. But then you can unlock this artillery piece to build in other settlements, and I've really never bothered because it can only be used outdoors, and I'm just not outdoors fighting things enough for it to be worth calling down artillery fire, I guess. There is one built over at Finch Farm, because Finch Farm is located right in between the ironworks and the junkyard and this mutant outpost, Revere Array or something like that, satellite array. And so we're constantly fighting off stuff, and so I built artillery there. Well, here at the lighthouse I built this artillery because right over there in the distance, you can't see, but there's this settlement. It says Crater House, but it's a settlement of children of Adam that respawns constantly. And so I like to sneak over there, put on a stealth boy, chuck out some artillery grenades, which I will show you what those are. Artillery smoke grenades. It doesn't actually blow anything up. It just puts up plumes of smoke, and then the artillery guy here will fire over into the children of Adam, and that's a lot of fun. So that's why I built that one there. I had to take this settlement originally from the children of Adam in order to unlock it. So see the rocks extend around to the side of the lighthouse. And so I've built little shack bridges and guard turrets, guard towers, missile turrets. And the back of this building is kind of the back edge of the settlement there, and you can see I've got a missile turret on the rocks. This is the edge border of the settlement right along here. And come down here, and this is all part of the settlement as well. So I have a water purifier going. This pier and the building on the pier, that's all part of the settlement. It can't be scrapped, can't really do anything with it. All the way out here, this part of the pier, this boat, it's all part of the settlement. And so you can see some stairs going up there, and there's a retaining wall. The stairs are kind of along the border of the settlement. You can see I've got one little gun turret in the distance, and the back of that building is the edge of the settlement there. And I built this house on the water. This is just inside the edge of the settlement. I guess we might as well go inside and check that out. Just a beach house. Little beach flop house. A couple of mattresses and a bed. It's kind of clipped into the edge of the hill there and the rocks, but it's cool, right? Little beachfront property. And then the boat I turned into a house for one of my residents. He's a ghoul. I don't know where he is right now, but he's a fisherman. When I unlocked this settlement is also when I got the Far Harbor add-on. And so there was a bunch of stuff added by Far Harbor, new clothing, new items. And so some of that, well, a lot of that, I figured since I was doing this kind of beachfront lighthouse thing, I used a lot of the Far Harbor stuff. So you have like your fish basket and your fish racks in the back of the boat here. And if we can find the fisherman guy, he's got a fisherman outfit on, so he sleeps in here. And there's the back end of the pier. We can go up the stairs and take a look at that. Now, I planted some food under here, not because I think that's realistic, because of course the water would just wash all that away, but because you can't really assign a fisherman to fish. So what I did is I put some gourds down because it kind of looks like seaweed. And I put some food down under the pier here, and I put some more food over here so that he spends all of his time along the beach and along the pier under here when he's working. But really what he's doing in my mind is fishing. But since I couldn't assign him to fishing, that's what he's doing. See, these are, I think these are from Far Harbor. These barrels and nets and crates and whatnot. So with this building, I turned it into a bar area.
I can't remember the last time I had clean fingers.
See, she's got a fisherman's hat on and a fisherman's outfit that came from Far Harbor. She's my bartender lady. And I've got some benches and chairs and a grill. Oh, he's my scavenger.
Farming's as honest work gets.
He's also a ghoul. Hi there. And see, he's got this longshoreman's outfit and the yellow slicker hat and that hooked, I don't know what that is, a fishing hook weapon. That all comes from Far Harbor. Now, I do have some Minutemen guards here, or settlers dressed as Minutemen, in Minutemen ballistic weave uniforms and combat armor, and Minutemen hats, as I do. Oh, I guess she's going to go back to her post. Yeah, so he's being the scavenger here. And so in this house, the scavenger lives here. And I don't know if the bartender lives here. I think I intended for the bartender to live here. But instead, I think maybe she lives in the beach house. And I think the lady who sells clothes lives in here. I don't remember. You know, they sometimes like to switch their beds or assign themselves their own beds, and I guess I just figured, all right, I guess she wants to live with the ghoul, so I'll just leave her there. So I guess they're living happily together. I think that meat hook comes from Far Harbor too. Some power helmets of raiders that we've killed here. So I basically blocked off the back end of the pier here and put a guard post.
Yeah.
Not that anything ever seems to attack from the water. Yeah. Little park bench. It's all lighted up at night. Lit up at night with these street lamps. Then if you go up the stairs, we're back up into the main part of the settlement. There's the lighthouse. And this building, this house, it's another house kind of like the Taffington boathouse where the roof's all messed up. You can't repair it. It is what it is. And you can't scrap the house or anything. You just have to work around it. So we'll go back here to the entrance of the settlement. I showed you the outside. And now I will show you the inside. This guard here at the entrance with the big tree, he's in a yellow slicker. Mainly because he was one of the last residents I assigned here. I have 20 residents here. One robot. I guess it's 19 residents and one robot. Let's take a look. Yeah, because I think the robots count. Defensive 180, which is close to 200. I like to try to get close to 200 with my large settlements. I have a charisma of 14, so I can have up to 24 residents, but I find that 20 is about the sweet spot. After that, you just have a whole bunch of extra people who are either guards or farmers, and then, you know, I don't know. Usually for most settlements, the size bar fills up by the time you've got everything built for 20 people. So that's what I shoot for. And plenty of food, water, power generator. So this guy, you know, he's a guard, but I didn't put him in Minutemen clothes. He's wearing the yellow longshoreman outfit that so many of the residents are wearing here.
This unit is ready to serve.
Hi, Elijah. Elijah's the settlement robot. I like to build robots for most of my settlements. He's got that cool bladed hand there. Built him with the automatron add-on. And I named him Elijah for a few reasons. Oh, I'm in third person. One is that there's kind of a, well, loosely, I mean, because it's an ocean, you know, seaside thing. We have a doggy named Moby. I did not name the doggy. I bought him from Erickson in Far Harbor. And I said, a dog named Moby should be sent to the lighthouse, I guess. Like Moby Dick, right? And Elijah is a character in Moby Dick, I think. Not that I've read it, but I've read about it. And Elijah is also a biblical name. And we have in this settlement a church, which is not something I usually build in settlements. But I kind of felt like, well, for one, I found some pastor vestments and I wanted to make use of them. But also, with the children of Adam being so nearby, I thought this would be a good place for a ministry. And the lighthouse is sort of symbolic. I know that's used by some Christians as a symbol. So we have this little room is where the lady pastor lives. There's one lady and two gentlemen that have pastor vestments. And one of the pastors is also our doctor for the settlement, our first aid guy. I don't know if he's actually, you know, a medical doctor, but he's our medic. And I kind of have this little backstory where he's a former Brotherhood of Steel knight who left the Brotherhood, but still retained a lot of their beliefs. Now he's preaching the gospel to the wasteland. So I have this little church area here. I have candles on the altar. Can't really find books, so I did my best. There's an overdue book. But yeah, so, and I made the glowing crosses with neon letters, the T and the I. And that's what I did there for that. And maybe we'll run into some of the pastors. Oh, there's one. He's one of the farmers.
Pretty good.
And then one of them is in here she's doing the hair cutting. And the other one is over here. There he is at the medic stand. Hi, I'm good. How are you? See, she's wearing more of the Far Harbor clothing, fisherman outfits, and oh, hello.
You know what I call a good
That's the
day?
fisherman
One
dude.
that ends without an empty stomach.
Yeah, you should be down fishing. Why are you up here taking care of this stuff?
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
Anyway. Alright, so there's the church over there. Out here we have a little garden. And then this is the lighthouse. My armor workbench is right there because it wouldn't fit inside. I wanted to have the workshop and the weapons workbench and the armor workbench, but it wouldn't fit underneath the stairs. Couldn't fit them all in, so one is sitting outside. It's a bummer, but oh well. Let's see if there's any... Oh my gosh, I have not picked up bottle caps here in a long time. I will pick up bottle caps. But again, these little floats as decorations, that comes from Far Harbor. Doesn't that look cute? I think that looks really nice. So you come up here, and I've used the floats throughout the lighthouse. Another one of those hooks. See, I've got some here. And some here. We'll keep going.
Yeah?
Hey there. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a guard post up here. Can I get past you, or am I going to fall? Am I going to fall? Nope, I got past you. Yay! And there's another bedroom. Lots of levels of this lighthouse. And finally, the top. There's another bedroom. And the wind is whistling when we come out here. I put a guard post here. That's where she was just coming down from. Because, you know, this is a perfect lookout. Crow's nest, right? I wish it wasn't so foggy. You get such a nice view of the Commonwealth. See, there's that Children of Adam settlement down there. If we go all the way up here, I did not put that stuff in there, and I cannot open, well, I can open the door, but I can't get in because this bar is down. I don't know why. I can't seem to lift it. I can't seem to get in here and build anything in here. So I didn't do any of that, and I don't use that area. It's kind of a bummer. But oh well. If I could get in there, that's probably where John and I would crash when we are visiting the settlement. I like to have little nooks and crannies and little rooms where the general sleeps when she's visiting. So that would probably be where John and I would be. But I just have to pretend that in my head. And then here is the Minutemen Barracks, which also serves as armory for the settlement. So we have a weapons and armor bench, stash, whatever you call it, shop. Little shop counters. Yes. And a little stash of weapons and ammo. And the little barracks beds that I build for my Minutemen to sleep in. That's a standard thing if you've seen my other videos.
Lost track of how many blisters.
But I don't have Minutemen running the armory. I have settlers in the fisherman and longshoreman outfits. Because the Minutemen are just here to help. We're not here in this settlement. It's not our settlement. We're here to supplement the settlers, to help them out. There are some settlements where it's mostly Minutemen. A few settlements where there's a lot of Minutemen, like Somerville Place, because it's right on the edge of the glowing sea, and I feel like that needs to be a Minutemen outpost. I mean, there's still a family that lives there and shopkeepers and stuff, but there's a lot of Minutemen in that one. And there's a lot of Minutemen at Coastal Cottage. That's almost entirely Minutemen because it's right on the edge of the Commonwealth. Really, John? Really? What are you doing on the roof? Trying to get hit by lightning. Alright, so out here we have the shops area. Clothing, general store, and medic.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
What am I tripping on? There's some of the stuff on the ground as usual, but not all of it. She's got some buckets of food there. I didn't replace these with the fancier counters. I liked the way they looked, the way they were with the wood and everything under this big tarp. This is sort of similar to the setup that I have at County Crossing, but in this case, for the lighthouse, I used a whole bunch of them, so it makes like a big tent. And then I have it lighted up underneath. And I have one of these caravan posts out in front of the house. That's unlocked at Bunker Hill. And you can build them in your settlements after you unlock them. And then because it's right outside the house like that, the caravan people like to come in here and use the kitchen. I threw down a little bedroll for them to sleep on. A little stove there. They do come in and hang out. They do use the weight bench, which is being used by a ghost at the moment. We've seen that in my other settlement tour videos. I don't know why it likes to do that. But this is the house, and this is what I've done in the house. Not much. I left in the original countertop. I used to try to put out a lot of items, but you see what happens to the items. They end up falling through the world or getting lost. So I try to store them instead of having them all out all over the counters and shelves and things. Little liquor cabinet. I think that came, yeah, that came with the settlement. I guess I just left it there.
Huh?
Let's go upstairs and see what I've done up here. I did the best I could. Tried to put in some walls to repair all the broken walls and tried to put some roof. That's barn floor that was added by Far Harbor. But at least it looks like a roof, right? Little upstairs bedroom. Bathtub and toilet. And then this is just kind of a storage area. I used ladders to sort of repair the roof. But this is just storage up here. I think that's about it. Oh, finally the sun comes out. We can get a good daytime view of it. Nice, huh? So there's Croot Manor across the water. Over there. There's the church. There's the tree. Let's run back up into the lighthouse so you can see it in the sunlight.
Huh?
Huh? I'm just running past you. It's cool. Here we go. There we go. There's the Pridwin that I've never destroyed. See, and you can see the way I've done the tents down there in a little wheel shape around the side of the house. John's still on the roof of the church. Oh, there's a Brahmin out there. That's Kingsport Lighthouse. I think I've shown you all of it. Did I forget anything? Probably, because I always seem to forget something in every video. I showed you the lighthouse. I showed you the main house. I showed you the border. I showed you the doggy. I showed you the church. Oh, there's the power generator.
Farm's not much, but it's something.
And I put in some mute fruit around the front to make that old dead brush look like it was alive again. Sweetheart, come down from there. Come on. Come on. You can do it. And I showed you the robot. So I think you've seen it all. That is Kingsport Lighthouse. It looks cool at night too, this tree. This tree took the lights really well. If you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strings, 5 strings of lights in that tree. The tree in Sanctuary Hills didn't seem to take the lights as well. It was really hard for me to put lights in it. But this one, it was really easy. It was nice. And it looks great in the dark. But there you go. Isn't that nice? Now, I don't know if there's... I don't think it's respawned over here yet. I could run over here and show you this Crater House place, But I don't think it's respawned because I think I killed a bunch of children of Adam just a few in-game days ago. So I don't know if the area is respawned yet. Let's see, it's right down the road here. Oh, has it respawned? It has, it has! Oh, yay. Okay, hang on. Let's do this before I leave. Let's do this. Where's... Okay, I'm going to take a Rad-X because it's very irradiated. Even though I have a lot of radiation resistance, I'm still going to do that. And I'm going to use a Stealth Boy. Okay. And I'm going to sneak in. And I'm going to chuck a grenade over here. And I'm gonna chuck a grenade over here. And then I'm gonna run away. And then I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna watch what happens.
Perhaps Adam is testing me again.
See the blue smoke? There's like blue smoke right there. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, I don't want to shoot at the one I can't see. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I meant to reload. Reload! Whoa, yeah, hit me. Watch out, dude. Oh, it's trying to... He's trying to hit the ones that are going after me. Dang. So much. Why is it not going? There we go. I thought I took a rat away. Maybe I didn't take enough. Come on, John, you like radiation? Get in there. Alright. Anybody else? Well, that was fun. See, that's what I like to do for fun when I'm out here at the lighthouse. And then I go around and take all their junks. And the gamma guns are great to scrap too, because you get a bunch of screws and bits from that. Anyway, thanks for sticking with me through all of this and hanging out for the whole tour. Next time I will be touring the coastal cottage. And I'm also sorry it took me so long to do another video. I live down here in the southeast, so we were dealing with a hurricane. And I didn't want to try to do a video in the middle. We're okay. We didn't have, I mean, there's some flooding and stuff. I didn't get flooded, but there's flooding around the area. Oh, yeah, that was booby-trapped. Dirt. But anyway, I didn't want to try to do a video while we were in the middle of a hurricane and have it get messed up or something. Or lose power. We did have power flicker on and off quite a bit, so I don't want that neat. Anyway, and then my daughter got sick, and so I was just kind of not doing videos for a while. But now I'm back. I think I'm getting sick too. I have actually a sore throat and stuffy nose. Don't know if you can tell. I'm not sniffling constantly like Trump, but hopefully I won't get any sicker and I'll be able to do Coastal Cottage pretty soon. So thanks for hanging out with me. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Leave me comments, say hello, tell me about your Fallout builds. I like to do realistic building. I don't do big crazy, you know, huge builds. I'm on PS4, so I'm not using mods, though I guess mods are coming to us soon, right?
Got it.
I've never been a mod user. I kind of like playing the game the way it was designed. I mean, I know, like, I think I would use mods that were lore friendly and that fixed game bugs, but I'm not the type of person to use mods just because they're silly or weird or to do things the game never intended. I might like to use a mod that let me make my settlements bigger, but I would still have realistically built settlements. I wouldn't be building, you know, crazy things that would not exist in the real world. That's just me. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye!